Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Crosby.
Do you ever wonder why you are still alive?
I don't know. No idea, man.
There is no question that music is really hot in the movies right now, from the huge success of a movie like Rocket Man currently, and of course Bohemian Rhapsody, and on. Yesterday, which deals with the Beatles, upcoming Blinded by the Light, dealing with Bruce Springsteen, and of course all the documentaries out now, Echo in the Canyon, an upcoming one with Linda Ronstadt. If you're in the music business, you're also apparently in the movie business, but none of them will be more memorable than David Crosby, Remember My Name. This is a movie that took Sundance Film Festival by storm earlier this year, and there is a reason why.
I'm 76 years old. I've had 3 heart attacks. I've got 8 stents in my heart.
I don't think people know how sick he really is.
The last few years, I made 4 solo albums. I'm going for 5.
If I had ever been it before I would follow.
I was not easy. Big ego, no brains. I don't think I was a good lover. I think I was selfish.
If I had ever been it before.
I had fallen in love with Christine. All of a sudden, she didn't come home. There's just this emptiness, this gone. You know, it's like a rip in the fabric.
It is brutally raw and honest, and that sets it apart. It's an extraordinary several interviews with David Crosby conducted by Oscar-winning filmmaker Cameron Crowe. Now, Cameron Crowe was also a music journalist working with Rolling Stone magazine, and he first interviewed David Crosby in the 70s, and over the last 40 years has been friends, and he also is producing this documentary from director A.J. Eaton. It was Eaton's idea to do this in the first place, and he got Cameron Crowe involved, and Crowe conducts all these interviews, which are really extraordinary to listen to. David Crosby wanted to do the film only if he could do it on his terms, and that is not leave anything on the table. This is his life, raw, real, not always likable. You'll see in this movie that his former bandmates don't like him at all, even though he'd like to do a reunion. This is a man who has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame not once, but twice for 2 different groups. Of course, the Byrds, which he started with in the 60s, and Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young, and Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Now, he's been in those groups, and now he has a wonderful solo career again. He's turned out 5 albums in the last few years. It's a very real time of creativity for him, and that's sort of where this movie takes off from. It's what David Crosby is doing now that the glory years of those groups are behind him, and they don't really want to do a reunion.
This is the first interview that we ever did.
My father says money, glory, fame, chicks, none of it counts. The only thing counts is whether you got any friends.
What happened to your friends?
All the guys that I made music with won't even talk to me. All of them. You say stuff and do stuff that's just awful. Me more than anybody else.
It's just sad, and I don't quite know how to undo it, you know.
All of the things in David Crosby's life, Remember My Name, are there, and it really is riveting to watch. And then, of course, there's the music. And the music can't be beat here. It's really an extraordinary collection of songs. Some you'll know, some you won't know, but you will not forget. You will not forget this motion picture account of the life of one of the great musicians, and somebody who wants it on his own terms for you to remember that name. Remember this movie? I say, go.